From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
Hello, my name is Hanibal Goitom. I'm a comparative law specialist at the Law Library of Congress, and I use GLIN, the Global Legal Information Network, in my daily research work.
And my name is Janice Hyde, and I am the director of GLIN Central. Hanibal and I would like to tell you about this cooperative, not-for-profit federation of government agencies and institutions that contribute national legal information to a database that is accessible via the Internet.
GLIN is the name of both the network of governments working together to exchange legal information and the database of statutes, regulations, related legal materials that originate from countries in Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Americas. The members of GLIN provide free access to their laws based upon the fundamental principle that governments have a duty to make laws known to their citizens and that citizens have the right to know the laws that govern them. GLIN is a tool that facilitates the global dissemination of law.
GLIN is committed to the highest standards of reliability. For legal information to be reliable, it must meet 3 criteria. First, primary sources of laws entered into GLIN must come from official sources. Most countries declare one official published source of their laws. GLIN only accepts material from these official sources. It does not accept material that has been retyped from an official source, nor does it accept material from commercial sources. It does not link to government websites unless they have declared their digital texts to be official. GLIN works with government institutions because these are trustworthy sources for the laws of their respective jurisdictions, and GLIN members are required to certify the authenticity of the texts when they contribute them to the database.
A second requirement is that the legal material must be current. Legal information changes rapidly, and GLIN members commit to contributing their laws as soon as possible after they are enacted.
The final standard of reliability is that the information in GLIN must be complete. GLIN does not focus on a particular subject area, such as commercial law or environmental law, and its members are asked not to select only those laws that they feel are important, since researchers may have need to consult even those laws that seem trivial. GLIN members are expected to contribute everything that is nationally or internationally enforceable.
The GLIN database contains 4 categories of legal information. The first category is statutory materials, including constitutions, laws, regulations, codes, and similar legal instruments. The second includes judicial decisions, beginning with those of the highest courts, such as Supreme Courts or constitutional courts.
In addition to statutes and court decisions, GLIN also incorporates legislative records, such as parliamentary debates and committee reports. Legal writings make up the last category of information found in GLIN. This can include a wide range of materials, such as commentaries, articles, and reports prepared by legal scholars, legal research institutes, bar associations, or non-governmental organizations.
When a country joins GLIN, it contributes statutory materials and maintains the currency of that information by adding laws as they are enacted. Over time, GLIN members will add retrospective material to eventually include all currently enforceable legislation.
The inclusion of all 4 categories of legal materials can be undertaken in phases, beginning with laws and judicial decisions. Various institutions, legislatures, courts, universities, are encouraged to work together to provide the different categories of legal information.
Because the material in GLIN is taken from official sources, it remains in the official language or languages of the contributing countries.
How then is it possible to search for legal information from various countries? GLIN members use a common, centralized thesaurus, a set of subject terms derived from the legal instruments themselves to index all the material in the database.
GLIN members are trained to understand and apply the terms in the GLIN thesaurus so that we have just one index. The GLIN thesaurus is currently available in 14 different languages.
When a country joins the network, a collaborative effort is made to create a version of the thesaurus in its official language or languages.
At present, the GLIN database contains over 165,000 legal resources from a total of 52 countries and international organizations. The resources are contributed by 36 different jurisdictions, and information from an additional 16 nations is contributed by GLIN Central, which is based at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
GLIN offers many benefits to its members. In addition to the information in the database itself, the network of legal experts around the world who contribute their laws to the database is an important resource. Institutions that join GLIN have access to their foreign counterparts who can offer legal guidance that may be unavailable to most. Second, the legal information found in GLIN can help support the research and reference needs of legislatures, government organizations, and courts. With globalization, few issues are strictly domestic, so GLIN can offer an important source of comparative legal information.
Another benefit of GLIN is that it enables countries to identify potential inconsistencies in their laws. Laws that affect other laws or that are related to each other are linked together so that it's possible to view the sequence of laws enacted on a particular subject. This way, legislators can determine if duplicative or conflicting statutes exist and take corrective measures.
Finally, GLIN provides examples that may be consulted if a legislature is considering legislation on a new topic. This information may be used to support the legislative drafting process. If, for example, a country is considering legislation on environmental governance, it is helpful to see how other legislatures have written their laws, both the substance of legislation and how it has been organized.
There are a number of ways that institutions can support this global effort to link nations together in an exchange of legal information. Please introduce yourself to GLIN at glin.gov.
We invite you to consider being a part of this worldwide effort to promote the rule of law within and among nations and to encourage mutual understanding among peoples with differing legal heritages.
This has been a presentation of the Library of Congress. Visit us at loc.gov.